University campus. This special community concert features past and present voices of Lee members and a one-hour tribute to their director, Danny Murray. Tickets are free but required. Make sure and get yours today on eventbrite.com or call 614-8320, 614-8320, or direct your web browser to eventbrite.com. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Oh, just the support from the business community, helping us find solutions that would, meet our need. Really rolled out the red carpet to work with us, and that was just gratifying to see. Not every community, and I've been in a lot of different places, really treats business that way, so it was really gratifying to see.
Southern Heritage Bank is your local community-focused bank. You'll see our teammates proudly cheering at the local ball games and standing beside you at events that make this a good place to live. Together, we make a difference and reflect what's unbelievably good about our community. At Southern Heritage Bank, our strong roots make us good neighbors. Thank you for allowing us to serve you in the past and future. SouthernHeritageBank.com. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, let's get to local and state news, and let me open the broadcast here in the 7 o'clock hour with this. So, you know what? We're all family here. I'm just going to bring them on in. Everybody's wanting to hear from them. We have with us this morning, because I want them in on this, Lee University Chancellor, Dr. Paul Conn. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great this morning. How are you?
Well, I mean, how could we be any better? Just look around.
You seem about the same to me, actually.
Not me.
I thought you might take it up a notch today, but, even keel heartline.
That's me, and I brought you, we've got this here, we'll talk about in a second. And Danny Murray.
Hey, Stevie Wonder.
How in the world are you?
Man, I'm so good. Good to be with you this morning.
It's good to be with you. Thanks to both of you for coming. Got a lot to talk about. We'll do that in just a minute. But first, we got a call last night from Life Care Centers of America, President Todd Fletcher, and Dan Howell, State Representative Howell, facilitated. He received a donation for the Alzheimer's Association from UT. And that ball is signed by Coach Josh Heupel. And, of course, UT starts tonight, 7 o'clock, against Ball State, home of David Letterman, of course. So, anyway, tonight we're going to auction this ball off. And we started a little bit early, and we got a bid. Jimmy Logan called us. He's bid $500.
Jimmy Logan, my goodness, that's wow, $500.
Hey, let me just jump in there and say I'd like to go 501.
Hey,
Dr.
got 501.
I want to start out big. I want to start it out big.
All right, so thank you, Doc. 501, and so Bridget, here's how they can get our bids to us. They can text us on the HHM text line. Is that all warmed up? Is that ready to go? At 423-614-6499, or call us, and Danny Murray will answer your call at 423-6, same number, 614.
Hello, Walter.
6499. We're going to talk to these gentlemen in just a second. I'll go ahead now, and we're going to do some local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Ironcraft is a manufacturer of agricultural implements that they're going to be opening a facility here. We were there yesterday. They're going to bring hundreds of jobs to the area. This is the old Bendix location on 20th Street. They held a luncheon and press conference yesterday with local, state, and federal officials in attendance. I spoke with Ironcraft's CEO, Patrick Kozlowski, and about their future plans and why did they choose Cleveland and Bradley County. And I'm going to see if this clip is right, Austin. All right, here it is. Let's do it.
Oh, just the support from the business community, helping us find solutions that would, meet our need. Really rolled out solutions that would, meet our need. Really rolled out the red carpet to work with us, and that was just gratifying to see. Not every community, and I've been in a lot of different places, really treats business that way, so it was really gratifying to see.
Former Bendix location on 20th Street. Len Jones has worked with them quite a bit here and made that whole thing happen. Let's go to the Cleveland Daily Banner. Grant Bromley reporting on Wednesday that a Cleveland firefighter resigned after a grand jury indictment on 3 counts of alleged crimes against a female victim. The indictment accuses Logan Helton, age 27, of aggravated burglary, aggravated criminal trespass, unlawful photographing, in violation of the woman's privacy. Sergeant Evie West, Cleveland Police, released a statement saying that officers responded Tuesday night to shots fired in the area of 20th Street and Michigan Avenue. About 10 o'clock Tuesday night, Cleveland Police located multiple shell casings at the scene. The residents, as well as several vehicles, were struck by projectiles fired from the gun, but the Cleveland Police Department does not believe this was a random act. It is under investigation. Also, we got a report from the State Tourist Development Office. Tourism in Tennessee brought in $24 billion in travel-related spending in 2021. Every county seeing an increase over, obviously, 2020. Tourism in Bradley County, the report estimates at $168 million spent in Bradley County on tourism alone. Good news, if you are traveling Labor Day weekend, lane closing activities on state highways and interstates around Tennessee will be suspended for Labor Day weekend. And those of you heading to Knoxville tonight for UT's opener against Ball State, kickoff 7 o'clock, even the Knoxville folks there they say they are going to be stopping their work, we understand this morning, the Chattanooga Times Free Press, that work also suspended. All right, it is right now 7:09. It's time for the Hardee's Wake Up. Back with more, plus Dr. Paul Conn and Danny Murray up next.
Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public. 1041, good morning, everybody, and we're on mixtv.tv. Let's get our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. This is Roger. Roger Biggett.
Tempur-Pedic and other national brands are giving special savings for Labor Day. And, of course, you always save when you buy direct from our factory at Mermaid Mattress, your home for better sleep.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 91 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon, with a high around 88 tomorrow. Your current Assembly Bank temperature is 63 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct, lifetime certified. Over 150 used cars on the lot at all times. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland, vehiclesdirect.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, fresh from, carpool karaoke, whatever it is.
That's right. We've been riding around and singing.
Danny Murray, Dr. Paul Conn. How in the world?
He's been a little jealous ever since we did that.
I know. We should have called him in on it, or at least tried to run over him or something when we were driving along.
We could have let him sit between us, but he'd had to sit on the gear shift. You know what I mean?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Dr. Paul Conn, Danny Murray, how long have you known each other?
I've known him. He's like a father to me.
51 years.
51.
Yeah.
1971. We both arrived. Well, he came back. Yeah. But I arrived as a freshman. Well, actually, I started out as a child. If I'm going to tell my whole story, I started out as a child.
You're a prodigy.
Yeah, I started out as a child.
Absolutely.
No, 1971, I came as a freshman. And Dr. Conn came returning with a brand new doctorate from Emory to teach psychology. So he was a rookie professor, and I was a rookie everything.
Hey, I remember Danny was in my psychology class. He made a D- and was proud of it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You were in his class?
Called home, yeah.
Oh, sure. Oh, my Lord.
All F's in one day. Got home, and they said, what happened? I said, well, I spent too much time on one subject.
And then, wasn't it one summer you guys went out to all these camps and church camps and really promoted Lee College?
Actually, 2 summers.
2 summers.
Because after the first summer, the president said, get out there and fix your mess.
So you had to go back.
So we made the rounds the same place, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did that. That was, Danny was a young guy. I was a young guy. Oh, yeah. We recruited students like crazy.
Back in the days of the Singers 3.
The Singers 3.
Singers 3 was a trio out of the Lee Singers. And Phil Thomas played the piano for us, and Ron Gilbert played the drums. Well, we actually picked him up on the way. We went through Baltimore and picked him up, and we didn't. And but we went all around and all these youth camps. I mean, we would drive, and then Dr. Conn would disappear. Back in the day when he was writing books, he was writing a book with Terry Bradshaw. Matter of fact, that first summer, and so we'd be riding, and we'd go, think we'd ride into the next city, it'd be about a 9-hour drive, and look around, and he'd be gone.
Where were you?
I guess you boys there. He found out about the airplanes,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he
go on.
Fly. Yeah.
I would have preferred to do those 9 hours in the station wagon with these boys.
Yeah.
Because, I enjoyed their company. There's 3 wonderful guys, plus Gilbert with his drum set in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
And Phil Thomas practicing his finger point exercise on the dashboard,
In a station wagon and a U-Haul trailer. Thank you very much.
Thousands of miles, thousands of students.
Telling that Lee College story.
That's right. Yeah, that's how we got started.
Wow. So we fast forward now. Let me ask you this. How did Voices of Lee get started? How did that happen?
Well, actually, that was Dr. Conn's dream before it was mine. He had this dream of having a kind of a strike force of ensemble, smaller than a choir, something you could move, on an airplane and move around and wouldn't be like 50 voices. And the number was 16. And he called me over to his house and sat me in front of the fire and said, I got this idea. And I had another idea. Of which he would not agree to.
What was that?
And
can you make that public now?
And he kept talking.
No, that's sealed under the protection.
That's in the fireplace.
He kept talking to me. He kept talking to me about my legacy, and I said, I can't even spell legacy. Why would I want one?
I guess it worked out pretty well, Dr. Conn.
Oh, it worked out great. Who doesn't love the Voices of Lee, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we just don't get into that. That's a fairly long list, but so far it's working out pretty well. So I think we're into it about 28 years now, so working pretty well.
On every level. I mean, recruitment, on national attention, worldwide attention, really. I mean,
frequent flyer miles.
Frequent flyer miles, all over the world.
My neighbor, when I was going home yesterday evening, hollered at me and said, "Now, were you out there with Voices of Lee with David Jeremiah last Sunday?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, I didn't get to make it, but tell me about it." And this is quite serious, you know. He was just saying, "Man, I loved them. They were great." And I said, "Hey, David Jeremiah is something special, and he's become a real believer in the Voices of Lee." And that's an example of the kind of thing. We've got lots of great choirs around Lee, as you know, but you can't put a 50-voice choir on a plane and fly them out to San Diego to do a weekend. And that's what they did that weekend.
Back in June.
Yeah. So they were able to jump on a plane, 18 or 20 of them, and go out and do that San Diego thing with David Jeremiah. If your listeners don't know, is a major pastor with a big syndicated television show out of San Diego, and so that's the kind of thing that the Voices are terrific for. First, you've got to have the reputation that somebody will fly you all the way to California, but then you got to have the kids that can do it. And so, it's worked great. You know, I think Danny's a little too easy on him myself, but I think he's a little too easy, and he just lets them lay around.
Sure.
And many times I've heard him, and I've said to myself, I wish they would just practice a little.
Just a little more. Just a little more. We're joined by Dr. Paul Conn, Danny Murray. And so the reason really that we're here, Dr. Conn, is that it will be the Danny Murray recording studio, which you actually announced at the big, I believe the 25th anniversary a few years ago. Everything's either before pandemic or after. It's before the pandemic. But anyway, you announced that, and now there's a major community concert on the 10th of September, just here 9 days. So
that's right, and let me say, that's on a Saturday night. It's a 1-hour concert with returning Voices of Lee. So we're expecting to have 100 Voices of Lee on the risers. Think about that. That's pretty scary, isn't it?
I don't know if I'd go as scary, but it's fine.
100 of them on the risers, and an hour of music, and we'll say some nice things about Danny, and he's still working on that script. He hasn't got it written yet. But
hard to come up with something.
But Debbie's promised to stay with him until after the 10th, because it would really be awkward.
So Jimmy Logan called in, so I wonder if that connected.
Well, Jimmy doesn't do divorces much, anymore. So he's more into criminal defense, which Danny's on his list for that too. Of course. No, seriously, Saturday, September 10. That's coming up a week from Saturday night, 7:00. A good solid hour and 15 minutes, and then a big gourmet buffet in the middle of the street. Church Street and what is that? Central Avenue. Central Avenue. Now, we're trying to get the street closed for that because if you got the weenie bar out there in the middle of the street and people lined up for those little chicken wings, it can get pretty dicey if the cars are flying past.
Although it would make it more fun, quite frankly.
I don't know if they've got that street closed. If you're listening down at City Hall, then our application
is the mayor of Cleveland.
Our application is in the mail.
Oh, it's in the mail. Okay.
So we're expecting a full house and got lots of VIP guests coming in and people who either like Danny or they want Danny to think they like him or
maybe just want a free meal. I mean,
we got lots. We got homecoming.
And then we'll enjoy that, and somewhere in all that, Dr. Walker, our president, will help Danny cut the ribbon, and we'll have a proclamation of dedication, and that will officially be opened as the Danny Murray Recording Studio. So that's going to be a big evening, and there is no charge for tickets, but you do have to have tickets. and we have a number where you can call and get. There are some tickets left, and I don't know that number.
423-614-8320.
Does that ring straight to your cell phone?
Yes, 423-614-8320.
And do it one more time for him.
614-8320 with the area code 423.
Now, you call that number, you can get tickets to the big gala, and you can get your tires rotated, and I think you get a tattoo.
Window tinting.
Now you're speaking this audience's language.
Free tattoo, get your tires rotated.
Yeah.
And if we got time, an oil change and a grease job.
That sounds wonderful.
And one ticket to the Danny Murray Spectacular.
Oh my goodness! What does this all mean to you, Danny?
Well, I don't deserve it, but I sure am grateful. It's been a long time around Lee. I love Lee. Lee changed my life, and that's what I've spent my adult life doing, is telling other people about it. And it's been a very fulfilling time because, the greatest investment you can make is in a young life, and to see these kids come in from all around the world, places that we've met them, and come here and have a successful life at Lee, and Lee is a life-changing place. It really is. There's so much that goes on campus. When you with the chapel and our chapel services, man, people should come over on Tuesdays and Thursdays and see these kids as they're engaged in life-changing worship. They're serious about what they're doing, and many of them, don't come and just, I just thought I'd take some class. No, they're really serious about their life calling. And so we always had the idea if we could get them there, first of all, to view the campus. And nowadays we have a beautiful preview day schedule. We have about 6 of these. You can call the admissions office, and they'll give you the preview day schedule. That number is 423-614-8500. And
hey, look at you.
Right off the top of his head.
Unbelievable.
Man, that Prevagen is doing me good. I love that Prevagen. I'm taking 6 a day.
So quick, tell me, what's the capital of Colorado?
Capital. How you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Is it Louisville or Louisville? Frankfurt.
No, that's Kentucky, Danny. Sorry, Danny's a little over-caffeinated.
He gets a little bit, it goes sideways. I understand.
But anyway, it's a great feeling, and this studio is so beautiful. Man, you should see how they have maximized the space. Downtown buildings are hard to come by, and this was one that was a wonderful thing. And through the help of Dr. Conn and Johnny Holden, we were able to get this thing going. And the upstairs has a beautiful MIDI lab in it, where the kids are computers, keyboards, speakers, where the kids all sit around and be instructed on how to produce records, how to make all those kinds of things upstairs. There are two private little studios where students working on individual projects can be. And then, of course, downstairs we have offices, and then we have the large recording room where we'll be able to do. And on that Saturday, we will be doing a recording with the Voices of Lee in there. As they come in, we're going to record them, and here we go.
Wow. We're joined by Danny Murray, Dr. Paul Conn. Are you, as you go back and think about over the years with Voices of Lee, are there some, you've been all over the world, are there some things that stick out, some concerts that stick out, some experiences that stick out, and you say, you know what, that's something that I dwell on maybe?
Well, I guess the greatest break we ever had was the sing-off, and I guess a bit of a testament to the fact of, when you have a calling and a job, to stick to it. 15 years we went in there every day and rehearsed, and then finally, after 15 years of doing that, we got a call. Of course, we did a lot of, traveling and singing during those times, but we never had a major break, like a worldwide break. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden we get a call from NBC. Mm-hmm. And they had selected us for the sing-off, and here we go. And after that, immediately we saw the telephone lines light up. We saw the computers, light up when we were on the sing-off of people finding out about Lee, and that was our whole mission.
Dr. Conn, is that what happened?
Well, that's roughly what happened. Yeah, but no, sing-off, that was so exciting, really. I mean. As a matter of fact, we wound up in the finals against Tufts University, kind of a high-class, New England university in Boston, and the president of that university emailed me before the final night and wishing me luck, and I wished him luck, although I was totally insincere. This guy became the president of Harvard. He's currently the president of Harvard. So, when he became president of Harvard, I got in touch and said, you probably don't remember me, but, and he said, no, are you kidding? Sing Off. He still remembers Sing Off like we do. But let me tell you, my favorite, probably not Sing Off, because Danny didn't invite me out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He lost. He had my private phone number tucked down so deep in his wallet, he lost it that way.
And he can't really get much out of his wallet. I don't know if you've noticed that.
The big time, glamour stuff. No.
Stay away.
I go to the Chitlin Switchback Baptist Church down in South Alabama. I somehow always get on that list. But hey, I'll tell you a couple of times that I remember well. One is on Broadway, when, speaking of David Jeremiah, he does a big Broadway Christmas show, and the Voices and Danny were his special guest on that show. It's televised, was syndicated all over the country, but man, that was an exciting night in New York. A full house at a Broadway theater, and there were other musicians, a couple of other guest musicians whom I will not name, who were on that show. But I mean, the Voices were clearly the crowd favorite. They were so good that night. That's one that is kind of down in my memory banks. I'll tell you another thing. The unseen part of the Voices of Lee is when we go into private. Yeah, I tell the kids sometime in Voices, it's easy to sing for 5,000 people in a big hall. Sing for 5 people in a living room, that's what's hard. And so Danny and the Voices have gone with me a lot of small places, haven't we?
Sure.
It's pretty powerful when you're visiting a prospective big dollar donor in that donor's house, and you say, by the way, we've got a group of students from Lee, and they're just going to be in the neighborhood, and why don't we ask them to drop in and sing for you? We've done that several times.
Just going to be in the neighborhood.
Pretty effective, yeah.
Yeah, and so the Voices come trooping in there and light up that big old living room, and I had one donor whom we were asking for a few $1 million in that gift, and the Voices come in and they unexpectedly do this great thing and rush out the door, part of Danny's trademark. Get off the stage before they start throwing stuff,
Right. No, he told me, he said, get them out of here before they break something.
That donor turned to me and said, Paul, that's just not fair. It's not fair when you're asking them in for money to run these wonderful kids in there on them. But so we've got lots of memories over the 28 years. And, when I became president, actually, the year before I became president, when I became vice president for a couple of years, the first phone call I made was to Danny Murray. Danny was working up at the North Cleveland Church of God as the minister of music. And I asked the then president, Lamar Vest, can I have one person to work with me? And he said, okay, you can have one. And I picked up the phone to Danny Murray, and I said, Danny, we're going to do something special here. If the Lord blesses us and the board gives us the green light, come over here and let's work together. And so he said yes, and that was all the way back in 1985. And so that's where our partnership at least started. And he tried to slip away once or twice, follow the fame and the bright lights.
Yeah, of course.
And the big money.
No surprise.
But fortunately, the Lord would bring him back. And so, yeah, Danny and I personally have traveled a lot of road together since he was a freshman from North Carolina, and so it's a great deal of pleasure. There's two things going on here. Of course, we're looking forward to hearing Voices of Lee and the crowd and the public, and I'll certainly love that. But we're also, although Danny would be feel a little awkward to talk about that too much, we're honoring what has been a great career and still is a great career in full flow at Lee. And during those years that Danny has been do you remember Reggie Jackson?
I do, yes.
Reggie Jackson used to say, for you young people out there, he was a baseball player. He used to say, I'm the straw that stirs the drink,
Yes,
and so,
right.
Well, Danny's that guy. Another thing we used to say a lot at Lee, you got to have a steak, but you need the sizzle. You sell the sizzle, serve the steak. Well, Danny sells the sizzle better than anybody I ever met.
Wow.
And when we look back at our history of Lee's growth from 1,000 students to 5,000 students and our emergence over a period of 25 or 30 years, and nobody is more critical of that than Danny Murray. Before Voices of Lee, you know, there was a pre-Voices of Lee.
Yeah.
And since Voices of Lee. So what we're going to be doing next weekend over there on Saturday night is just kind of tip of the hat to that and saying, hey, we know how much an impact you've made on Lee University and music in this area. So, and while you're there, if you want to get Danny off in the corner and sell him a horse, he's never too busy to buy your horse. Yeah,
I was just about ready to cry there, Steve, and he segued out of it. He won't ever really let you get serious. Do you have that one part recorded there? Can I get that?
Well, we got it clipped.
And then he's got this old pickup truck that doesn't have a motor in it right now. He'd be glad to talk to you about it that night if you talk to him about it. Yeah.
That's right.
We can't have this conversation without talking about Debbie Murray, Dr. Debbie Murray, now the provost at Lee University. Yeah. That can't. I mean, you couldn't do what you've done.
No way. Everybody loves me a lot better when Debbie's with me.
That's exactly
when
right.
I go by myself, they don't care for me much. But when she's there, yeah, she's been the Rock of Gibraltar, no doubt about it. And she's got great work at Lee, far greater than mine. But hers has been.
That's true. That's
a good point.
That's what everybody says.
I was going to say.
And you know the phrase. There's a phrase, marrying up.
Yeah.
Anytime I hear that phrase, I think of Danny and Debbie.
No doubt.
She was did you know she was the homecoming queen of Cleveland High School?
I didn't know that.
She was the princess of Cleveland, Tennessee.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
And you came in here and
Danny comes in here. And
the eighth wonder of the world. How did Danny get Debbie?
He falls in love with her, and something crazy happened, and she fell in love with him.
Oh, man.
I've warned Danny all these years, Danny, you better hang on tight, boy, because, you know, you're way over your pay grade.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, they say, looking at this football, you outpunted your coverage.
For those of you who don't know, I mean, we assume every listener to this station knows everything we make a reference to. Debbie Murray is the provost and vice president for academics. She's the chief academic officer at Lee University. And she is a Cleveland girl, and she's been at Lee many years and is the leader of our wonderful faculty and academic program. So you've got frickin' frack here, you know, Danny and Debbie, you know, yin and yang, you know, and so
I think I said it right the first time.
Yeah. She has the real job.
Well, let's just recap for a second, and then Dr. Conn, we finally got his wife in here last week. The only way she came, because, you know, Danny, she asked for the questions ahead of time one time.
Right,
and of course,
exactly.
I don't even know what they are till I get here.
Yeah.
But we talked
Darlia is a graceful lady.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, she thinks this is run like a real radio station.
Yeah. She doesn't have a clue, does she? Anyway.
I just love that accent, you know?
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
Man.
But last week you guaranteed people your football prediction for not, we won't say betting, but we do have Las Vegas on hold. So
no, we won't say betting.
Go ahead.
When we come to it, we come back after the break on this?
Yeah, well, we'll just hang here. But what I wanted to do is recap the information about the concert. I know a lot of folks. By the way, 7:35, we're joined by Dr. Paul Conn and Danny Murray. And you said Cleveland, the Cleveland High School football coaches. We got Cleveland Bradley tomorrow night.
Fantastic. Love
7
it.
o'clock, Bear Stadium.
Love it. I'm a proud graduate of Bradley High School, and my kids all proud graduates of Cleveland High School. It's a blue and white, black and gold day for us.
Oh, man, that'll be fun tomorrow night.
But I do have a prediction.
Well, go ahead. You go right ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, and I don't approve of betting. No. I'm personally opposed to it, but it would be dangerous to offer me a good deal. But all right, your viewers.
Here we go.
Can write this down and go to the bank on it.
Bridget, make a note of this, please.
First Saturday in November, it'll be worth waiting for. The Tennessee Vols are going down to Athens, Georgia, and they are going to majorly whoop up on the Georgia.
Whoa!
Write it down. Write it down.
You heard it right here.
No way! way! Beat the national champions.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What in the world is going on?
They'll be celebrating all over Tennessee that night, I guarantee you.
Write it down, Bridget. Dr. Conn said it on September 1st, actually.
Yep.
All right, we're going to write it down.
Well, it's time to auction the ball off then. We got the football.
We're at 501, Danny. Let's go.
That's right, 501, out to go 550. I don't want to call in, folks. There was a beautiful. Signed by Coach Josh
Heupel.
Yeah.
And Life Care Centers of America, if you're just joining us, they've given us this ball auction off for the Alzheimer's Association. And that was actually facilitated. That's nice, Danny. Facilitated. You were a cheerleader at one time. Well, facilitated by Dan Howell, state representative. He gave it to Life Care. And Life Care called us. Todd Fletcher called us last evening and said, hey, let's auction this off. So they can call in 614-6499. Or they can, Bridget, they can text us. Is that right?
Yep, text us on the same number. It's the HHN text line, 614-6499.
And you're a proud MTSU graduate. Anything like to say to my friends from Lee University? We're all here.
Well, I have a daughter that's a junior.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, right, yes. Bridget, yes.
I knew the light was shining down around her.
And Bridget's an honorary alum. We claim her, we do.
I'm getting more text messages than I've had
listen,
here.
about this ball, just remember, the price is going to go up sharply after the first weekend in November, so you might want to get it now.
I'm going to write that down. I'm going to remember this.
I said it on September 1st.
September 1.
Shock the world. And I think the slogan should be First Ball State, then the University of Georgia.
It's going to be a fun weekend. Well, it's going to be great, Dr. Conn. Next weekend, let's just remind everyone about the information for this wonderful concert.
Great. Saturday, September the 10th at Pangle Hall at 7 o'clock. You can still get tickets probably the rest of today you can.
Yes.
At
423-614-8320.
You guys are such a great team.
He's got the math down, doesn't he? Do it one more number, no charge, but you got to have a ticket.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a big night. We hope the public will come.
And they will. Danny Murray, recording studio. Danny, thank you, buddy. I met Danny when I was 6 years old.
That's right, buddy.
I love Danny Murray.
Thank you so much, Steve.
And you were good to my papaw. Got his Feed the People program kicked off.
Loved him so much. Brother Littlefield was a dear, precious man.
Well, he loved you. All right, there they are, fresh from Carpool Karaoke to WCLE.
Yeah.
Over 1 million people have watched that, by the way. Yeah, invite me next time.
That's
you guys do a sequel. I'll bring Adele. Adele and me will get in the car with you.
Oh,
how about that? Yeah, we got
that. Is there any way we could take Adele?
Next time you do one of those donor trips, we'll go. All right. Thank you, John. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks a lot.
I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Two of our all-time favorites, Dr. Paul Conn and Danny Murray, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're going to take a break right here. Coach Marty Wheeler's on the way in from Cleveland High School. He's going to have Danny do some squat thrusts before he leaves. And Cleveland Bradley tomorrow night. We'll be at Bradley tomorrow morning. Our Football Friday morning presented by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. We'll be out there tomorrow morning. Of course, triple coverage tomorrow night. MixTV.tv. And, of course, all of our radio or two of our radio stations on it. Back in just a second. Stand by.
Brought to you by Cleveland Plywood.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland. From Red Bank to Collegedale. Luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Thompson Law News Desk. Here's your news for Thursday, September 1st. Ironcraft, a manufacturer of agricultural implements, will be opening a facility here in Cleveland, bringing jobs to our area. The new Ironcraft facility will be located at the former Bendix site. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, a Cleveland firefighter resigned yesterday after a grand jury indicted Logan Hilton, 27, on 3 counts of alleged crimes against a female victim. Also in local news, the Cleveland Police Department released a statement regarding officers responding to shots fired in the area of 20th Street and Michigan Avenue around 10 p.m. on Tuesday night. While no one was injured, officers located multiple shell casings at the scene. The incident is still currently under investigation. With several bear sightings in the area recently, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency wants people in our area to know what to do should they encounter a bear. You should make yourself look as big as possible, talk really loud, and slowly walk away from the animal. Keeping a tidy yard will also discourage bears from hanging around your home. For Mix 104.1, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
Back to school and looking cool. This is Sean Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Welcome to the easiest class you'll ever take. This is Car Buying 101. In the next 60 seconds, I'm fixing to learn you how to get all the money for your old car and to get the best deal possible on a new Kia. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even watch it. Smokers, chokers, even clunkers, and junkers. All trade-ins are welcome. Kia Cleveland is giving extra credit for every trade-in.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Baskin-Robbins on Keith Street, locally owned by the Benton family in Cleveland for over 50 years. Within their 40 flavors of ice cream, they can build sundaes, make 40 different types of shakes, and add different ice creams to different products. You name it, they can make it for you. Enjoy Baskin-Robbins at home. Their take-home items include hand-packed quarts or pints, polar pizzas, and cakes. Baskin-Robbins, Keith Street, Cleveland. Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Marty Wheeler of Cleveland High School ahead of tomorrow night's Cleveland-Bradley game at Bradley Central, 7 o'clock. And we're getting questions now about the UT ball that we've had signed by Coach Josh Heupel. Again, Life Care Centers of America has provided this through State Representative Dan Howell. We have a picture up of it, mixtv.tv right now. The bidding stands. Dr. Paul Conn bid $501. He's up Jimmy Logan by $1. So that's where we're going to do this till about 8:30, and then I'm leaving because I got to go down to the county swearing in. I understand. So anyway, but till about 8:30. So call us if the bidding is right now at $501. This is a signed Josh Heupel football here on the opening day of UT football. So it's perfect. All proceeds benefit the Alzheimer's Association. Life Care Centers of America is a national sponsor, and actually they are our sponsor of our coverage. So if you want to bid, 614-6499, or text on the HHM text line, text your bid to the same number, 423-614-6499. The bid stands at $501. What a gift this would be. They gave it to Dan Howell. He facilitated it. Dan passed it on to Life Care. Life Care said, let's raise money for the Alzheimer's Association. We're at $501. I'm not an auctioneer, Bridget. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we don't make that joke anymore that Dale and Richie aren't involved. Okay. So 501's the bid right now. Let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is. And no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high around 92. We'll have clear skies this evening with a low of 70. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy early in the day and then scattered thunderstorms developing later in the afternoon with a high around 89. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 63 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's our CHI Memorial Sports Desk. The sports report brought to you by the Towne Squire. And I'm going to be speaking in just a second with Cleveland High School head football coach Marty Wheeler. And, of course, we invited Coach in because tomorrow night it is the renewal of a tremendous traditional rivalry. Cleveland-Bradley tomorrow night. That's at Bear Stadium. Kickoff 7 o'clock. We'll have triple coverage, all supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Tomorrow night we'll be here, Terry Evans and Greg Phillips on Mix 104.1. We'll have Coach Rowan and Gary Owenby, Brian Grisham on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Josh Rogers, who will be a commissioner officially at 9 o'clock this morning. Stephen Shelton and myself will have coverage on mixtv.tv. And so you can download the app, listen on your phone, or watch on your phone or mobile device. Download our free app at mymix1041.com. And we are now joined by Coach Marty Wheeler. And I like how Austin has put the UT ball right next to you.
I noticed that when I came in, but it's for a good cause, so I'm just going to leave it right there.
You're from Alabama, so who cares? Anyway, well, Coach, we were talking off there about this. This is, a special week. It's got to be a different week, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's obviously everybody. You don't have to talk to your players about who you're playing this week, and everybody in the community here really gets fired up about this game. It doesn't take you long to figure that out once you move here. I've been here. We were talking about that. I think 3 years I've actually lived here, going into my fourth. But I wasn't here very long before I realized the importance of this game and just how much it means to everybody, not only in the city of Cleveland, but in Bradley County.
I want to go back. We're joined by Coach Marty Wheeler, Cleveland High School. And I want to go back to last week. You got a big home victory over McMinn County in a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, it's people have made a sort of a big deal about that. I mean, it was an old school football game. I was a guy that came up through the coaching ranks from on the defensive side of the ball anyway. So, I really enjoyed coaching in that game. I know, a lot of fans probably, they always say offense sells tickets, but I'm telling you now, defense wins games. And so, we've got to do a better job offensively of not getting ourselves behind the chains, making, I say unforced errors, false starts, and those type of penalties. We're able to move the ball. A lot throughout the game, but we continue to have a penalty at some point that what we call drive into penalties, and I don't really know many offenses, if any, that are set up to succeed when you start out behind the chains.
Yeah, certainly so. Joined by Coach Marty Wheeler, Cleveland High School, Cleveland-Bradley tomorrow night at Bear Stadium, kickoff 7 o'clock. Well, Coach, look, Bradley they also had a victory last Friday night, a very dramatic last couple of seconds field goal. What are you expecting when you go to Bear Stadium tomorrow night?
I mean, it'll definitely be, the environment will be, as we tell our kids all the time, and this week especially, it'll be the type of environment that I believe is fun. It's a lot of fun, right? It's why you play football, and it's why you coach, to be in those type of games. Bradley will be a well-coached football team that's going to be very aggressive, and they're going to play, extremely hard. They've got some guys at skill positions that can be game changers, and so. I think in a game like this, definitely both teams will be fired up, ready to go. It's just, but when the ball's kicked off, it'll still come down to, like any other game, who blocks the best, who tackles the best, and who can make the least amount of mistakes and take care of the football.
Coach Marty Wheeler, and this is, a lot of coaches say, well, it's just another game, not this particular game, but, big rivalry games. But I think, you've said it. It's no use pretending. This is a huge week. It's a huge night.
For sure. I remember when I played, and I remember every game I played, the score of every game. The entire time I was, and I might not remember what I did last week, but I remember I remember those games. I think now, there's so many distractions, there's so many other things you can get involved with, and that could take your mind off of those things. Unlike when I played, when there wasn't a lot of that, there wasn't any of that going on. So there wasn't a whole lot to do. But there's no doubt about this game. I think you can sum it up. You will remember this one for the rest of your life, and so and both teams want to win, of course, but I think it will be a great environment. Really excited about getting over there, getting the ball kicked off, and the biggest thing you got to do, I believe, in a game like this is there are a lot of things going on, all week long. We constantly get announcements at school. Don't be on, not me, but the students don't be on Bradley's campus.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Well, let me butt in here a second, just interrupt, because I saw a picture yesterday. Somebody showed me that. Have you seen this? Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis goes into the Cleveland mayor's office, Kevin Brooks, and rolled his office with black and gold. And at this point, Bridget, have you heard, has the city responded at all to the county?
Not that I've heard.
So, hey, Austin, I think you can find that picture. I don't know. Maybe somebody can send it to me. But Bridget.
Send it to Austin.
Do you have it?
I can find it.
Yeah, if you'll find it. Because, so what I'm saying is, the students may not be doing it, but our mayors are getting involved in it here, Coach.
Well, I'm going to leave that to the politicians, but I will say this: it'd be hard to prosecute students for being on campuses when we have our officials that are trespassing into other people's offices. I don't know. I'm going to stay out of that.
Yeah, stay out of that one.
But I will say that, if that doesn't tell you what kind of week it is and how much this game means to this community and in this area, I don't know what it does. But it's you have to. I think you got, as I was saying, I believe you have to. The biggest thing is you got to. Our guys need to focus on what's going on in between the lines and let everybody else take part in all those extra curricular things. And so, if we are able to do that, then all it does is increase our opportunity to play well and have a chance to win the ball game.
Coach Marty Wheeler, Cleveland High School head football coach. Coach, good luck tomorrow night, and thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. And would you like to make a bid on the UT ball?
Thanks for having me, Steve. And I don't think. I don't got any money, but if I had any, I wouldn't spend a dime of it on that.
He's a true Alabama man, I tell you. Thanks, Coach. Great to see you.
Thank y'all.
See you tomorrow night.
All right.
All right, Coach Marty Wheeler, Cleveland High School, and we appreciate Marty coming by. Now, tomorrow morning, Bridget will be at Bradley Central High School, our annual visit to Bradley. Looking forward to that.
That's right. Yeah. So tune in tomorrow morning. We'll have coverage here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv as well, live from the campus of Bradley Central. We'll be talking with coaches, players, cheerleaders, the band. It's going to be a great morning.
It's going to be fun. Patrick Spangler, principal there, promising a big morning tomorrow. Let me hit some sports headlines very quickly. And that includes the Braves. They beat the Rockies last night, trying to lose it, but they did win 3-2, Game 3 tonight. We will not have coverage due to our Tennessee coverage tonight, but they'll first pitch at 7:20. U.S. Open last night, Serena Williams defeated the number 2 world-ranked player and continues her final tournament. It was an unbelievable scene in the Arc last night, and Tiger Woods was in her players' box last night along with her family and other friends. Number 1 seed Daniil Medvedev advanced. Coco Gauff, also Andy Murray, Madison Keys, Nick Kyrgios, all advanced at the U.S. Open last night. All right, folks, tonight is the opening night of Tennessee football. Tennessee will be playing Ball State. The home of David Letterman, actually, is how we think of that. But Ball State Tonight, the kickoff 7 o'clock. Now, our pregame will begin at 3:30. Head over to Aubrey's. It's all right. Leave work a little early. What are they going to do? And head over there. Mike, the Strong Sauce Lawson, his crew. I think Mark Stewart, a bunch of them will be over there. Maybe Robbie O'Brien. And they'll all be at Aubrey's 3:30 this afternoon. That leads into Rocky Top Review with Stephen Shelton, Commissioner Rogers. At least here in an hour, he'll officially be a commissioner, along with the pastor, youth pastor at North Cleveland Baptist, Jason Cox, and myself. 7th year of Rocky Top Review, thanks to CHI Memorial. We taped it yesterday, Bridget, and I will tell you, it's no better in year 7 than it's ever been. We're just
great.
No better.
That's good to hear.
Hey, Austin, let me know when that picture's ready. We'll put it up. Rocky Top Review, then Vol Network Big Orange Countdown, presented locally by Hardee's at 5 o'clock. The UT Network, the Vol Network, has expanded pregame for the first time in their history to 2 hours. So they'll go 2 hours now, beginning tonight. And then, here we go. Mix 104.1, Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It is the traditional rivalry, Cleveland-Bradley, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Bear Stadium. Get there early. We'll have it. Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and MixTV.tv. Triple coverage tomorrow night, and on the Mix 104.1 app. Listen on watch on your phone or mobile device. Download for free at mymix1041.com. Walker Valley travels to Ooltewah tomorrow night. You know what? I need a kickoff time. Does anybody have a kickoff time on that? We've changed kickoff times now. I know it's on our website, but I forgot to look. It's either 7 or 7:30. Anyway, we'll effort that. Hardee's Friday Night Blitz after the games, and get your tickets for the Cleveland-Bradley game early. And get them early at the Towne Squire. At the Towne Squire. Larry's got them, your high school football ticket up for 45 years. You don't want to stand in that line at Bradley tomorrow night, I'll guarantee you that. So go see Larry at the Towne Squire and get your tickets. All right.
Walker Valley, Ooltewah.
I wonder why we're so confused by all this. I mean, it's just 1-7, 1-7:30. You can't keep it straight. All right, Austin, I think you've got some pictures here, MixTV.tv. So what do we? Oh, there it is. So I know if you're listening on the radio, it doesn't make sense. Bridget, describe what you're seeing here.
So Mayor Davis made a visit to Mayor Kevin Brooks' office. And,
look at that! Look at that!
Black and gold streamers everywhere, all over.
And he's got his feet up on Brooks, Mayor Brooks' desk.
Yep.
Look at him.
He's proud of it.
He won the election. What does he care? It's over. And there's Mayor Davis. Hey, we need Mayor Brooks to call in. I know Mayor Davis is busy. They're getting ready for the big swearing-in ceremony, which is down at the courthouse, which I asked, is it like a wedding where when you say at the end, does anybody disagree with this marriage? Because let me tell you something, if I'm allowed to speak, there's going to be a few of those guys that will not get on the commission, including Josh Rogers and Denny Collins. But anyway, hey, do you have Mayor Brooks' cell phone?
I do.
That's a mistake. See if he wants to call in. I'd like for him to, because there's been no response from the city? So Mayor Davis goes in, desecrates. Look at that. I mean, unbelievable. Black and gold streamers all over the Cleveland mayor's office. And there you go. Do we have and then we have a picture of this ball. It's 8 a.m., so we need to move on here. But Austin, can you show the picture of the UT ball? There it is. I like that first one, actually, the one with the ball and the pom-poms, whatever. So here's it. If you're just joining us, we've now crossed the hour. I got a call late yesterday after like 5 o'clock from Todd Fletcher, President, Life Care Centers of America. And he said, Dan Howell, State Representative Howell, has been given a ball, University of Tennessee regulation football signed by Coach Josh Heupel. And he said, Dan Howell, State Representative, is giving this to Life Care for the Alzheimer's Association. So we are having an auction for about the next 30 to maybe 45 minutes, and then I've got to go. And we're not trusting Bridget with any type of auction whatsoever, or the Lord knows she'll be at Harrah's Cherokee Casino before you can blink. So there's the ball if you're watching MixedTV.tv. The bidding right now, Jimmy Logan calling a $500 bid. Dr. Paul Conn went to $501. All money benefits the Alzheimer's Association. So you can call. That line's busy. Call 472-6700. This is a Josh Heupel signed UT standardized Nike football. Or you can text, if you want to text your bid, on the HHM text line, 423-614-6499. And now a man whose office was desecrated is Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm only calling in because Bridget asked nicely.
So we're getting these pictures of Mayor Davis with his feet up on your desk and black and gold everywhere, and we just wondered if you responded yet.
Actually, the response of breaking and entering is a felony.
Oh, that's fine. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. And you know, I know you call lawyer Logan already.
And I feel bad. I feel bad for Mayor Davis that's the best he could do. All I can say is this is Raider Nation, and the best is yet to come.
Well, now you sound like Bob Bell, the late great Bob Bell at Westwood. Okay, so what you're telling me is you are going to respond. Is that right?
There's no doubt that the Raider Nation is already crafting a much superior response. And there's a brief moment, a lapse of security at City Hall. We're not quite sure how Mayor Davis got up there, and we were just happy to see him participating in cooperation of government. It was wonderful.
Now, is it true that Sue Zayas was tied up in a break room? Is that correct, Mayor? Is that?
I am thankful that Sue Zayas. I'm thankful to report that Sue Zayas is very safe and there were no Sue Zayases harmed in the making of.
We go down to Austin Chadwick.
Now, Jimmy Logan called in and he said that was a professional photo taken, and anyone that has an issue with it needs to call his lawyer. Needs to call Gary Davis' lawyer. So
call Mayor Davis's lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said that he was completely covered.
The same guy that photoshopped the Red Lobster sign on the vacant Denny's also photoshopped that picture. That there's some question as to the authenticity of that picture.
And by the way, let's point out that Jimmy Logan went to Bradley Central High School. So I wonder, so now we're connecting some dots here.
Well, there's been a lot of bear sightings lately, so I can only think that there's something going on.
All right. Well, hey, when you respond, just let us know about it. Sounds like you're still planning.
I can assure you that the Raider Nation Public Relations Division will have a far greater reach and effect than any black and gold streamers from Party City in Chattanooga.
Oh, my goodness. There we go. Well, you remember, revenge is best served cold. Thanks, Mayor.
Take care.
Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks promising a response to his office being desecrated by Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis.
Okay, so our bid has been increased by Jimmy Logan to $510.
Oh, so now Logan and
Dr. Connor in a war.
And Dr. Connor in a war. Now I'm going to go back to our volunteer Reddit Mix line. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Steve Hartline. Gary Davis, how you doing?
You put your feet on the man's desk. I mean, what is going on? And now, go ahead.
Now we've got the city mayor making threats, I understand.
Yep.
Well, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about with that picture. Somebody must have photoshopped it. They said I had my feet on his desk, and I said, well, if I had been there and if I had done that, I would have gotten successful because pretending to be a city mayor, I wouldn't have had much to do. You know what? I just want to say, threats won't get you anywhere. If he's got any more threats to make, he needs to contact my attorney. Not that I'm admitting to any wrongdoing or anything, but big game coming up tomorrow night. We hope everybody goes out and enjoys it. And I just want to say one thing: go Bears.
All right. Well, and honestly, we're having some fun here, but my goodness, Mayor Davis, it is truly a wonderful night tomorrow night, and you know what? It's just a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's traditionally been a lot of fun. Hope everything stays above board and everybody just has good, clean fun. That's what we always want to encourage, of course. And I don't know why someone messed up the city mayor's office like that. It looked bad on Facebook, but he probably hadn't cleaned it up in a while anyway. I mean, they say he's never there, but anyway, I wish both teams good luck tomorrow night, and again, especially go Bears, okay?
All right, there he is, Bradley County Mayor. Hey, I'll see you about 9 o'clock.
All right, good. Thank you. Appreciate it. See y'all.
Yes, sir. Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis responding to Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks' comments. And we will be carrying the Bradley County swearing-in live on mixtv.tv at 9 a.m. All right, we're back with more in just a moment. Stand by.
This half hour of Mixed Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise, 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle and receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We are seeing a bit of a slowdown. I-75 southbound just past exit 20. Crews working to clear up an accident there. So again, I-75 southbound just past exit 20. We'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
Celebrate Labor Day with Mermaid Mattress. Save up.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
This season, MixedTV.tv is spotlighting high schools in our area. Join me, Ryan Lovelace, as we travel around Southeast Tennessee talking to coaches and teams about their upcoming season. It's the Southeast Tennessee Football Spotlight Series presented by Life Care Centers of America. Watch now at MixedTV.tv. Never miss a minute.
A better life begins with better sleep. Discover yours during the Mermaid Mattress Labor Day Savings Event going on now at all 11 Mermaid Mattress locations. You'll receive a free adjustable base upgrade on Mermaid's iCool and L&K mattress sets. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress. Better price.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Biden gives a speech tonight about what he calls the battle for the soul of the nation. Last week, he described what he called former President Trump's extreme MAGA philosophy as semi-fascist. Spokeswoman Karine Jean-Pierre says he didn't mean all Republicans.
He is talking about an extreme portion, an extreme part of the party.
He'll deliver the speech in Philadelphia. Today in Florida, arguments for and against having a neutral third-party review material taken from Donald Trump's home in Florida.
The former president contends FBI agents executing a search warrant seized items they had no right to take and wants the independent reviewer to determine which documents can be returned. The Department of Justice says a special master is unnecessary as they've already sorted through the documents in question.
Fox's Evan Brown, Trump attorneys in a court filing say his having these sensitive documents should never have been cause for alarm. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, let me just do an update on the Josh Heupel signed UT ball. We've got a battle right now. Jimmy Logan is up to $510. Austin's not hooked up, which is okay. I don't want to hear from him. But Bridget, Jimmy, Paul Conn, Dr. Conn had done Jimmy did 500. Dr. Conn did 501. Jimmy came back with 510. Is that the latest?
That's right. That's the latest.
So the bid stands at $510. If you're just joining us, Life Care Centers of America. Todd Fletcher, of course, late as usual, calls me after 5 o'clock. I was basically dead at that point and basically going to bed. And anyway, he calls me and he says, look, State Representative Dan Howell had received a football, a regulation Nike football. Hey, Austin, will you put the picture on TV, please? MixTV.tv. There it is. So that's a live picture. Josh Heupel signed the ball. UT gave it to State Representative Howell. State Representative Howell gave it to Life Care for the Alzheimer's Association. The bidding is at $510 right now. Boy, I tell you, I'd love to get to $1,000. I'll just go ahead and tell you. We've only got about 30 minutes. We've got to cut this off at 8:45. I got to go down to see all these guys and gals get sworn in for the county, and I think we're swearing in some state people, anyway, district people. So we're going to carry that live, MixTV.tv at 9. So I'm leaving. I'm not going to have Bridget handle an auction. Why? Because her and her mother will be halfway to Cherokee, North Carolina before you can turn around.
That's right.
So anyway, so you got about 30 minutes. You talk about a gift. And today, of course, perfect timing. Opening day of the Tennessee football season. Tonight, 7 o'clock, as Tennessee will face Ball State. So you can call your bid in. It's at $510 right now, $510 right now. 614-6499, the volunteer Budapest mix line, or text your bid on the HHM text line to 423-614-6499. Standard text messaging rates apply if you do it that way. We're at $510. I'd love to get to $1,000 for the Alzheimer's Association. So that's the deal. Let me quickly get to the news. Ironcraft, a manufacturer of agricultural implements, will be opening a facility in Cleveland, bringing jobs, hundreds of jobs to the area eventually. It's at the former Bendix site. And so we were there, covered it yesterday. I was joined by Ryan Felton, who did a tremendous job helping us out here. Here is the CEO, Patrick Kozlowski, on why they came to Cleveland.
Just the support from the business community.
just the support from the business community, helping us find solutions that would, meet our need, really rolled out the red carpet to work with us, and that was just gratifying to see. Not every community, and I've been in a lot of different places, really treats business that way, so it was really gratifying to see.
CEO Patrick Kozlowski talking to us yesterday at the opening press conference. The Cleveland Daily Banner and Grant Bromley reporting a Cleveland firefighter resigned on Tuesday after a grand jury indicted him on 3 counts of alleged crimes against a female victim. The indictment accuses Logan Helton, age 27, of aggravated burglary, aggravated criminal trespass, unlawful photographing in violation of the woman's privacy. And then at Tuesday night, the area of 20th Street and Michigan Avenue Road, at about 10 o'clock that night, Cleveland Police and Sergeant Evie West report that multiple shots were fired at a residence there, and several vehicles were struck. No occupants of the residence, nobody was injured. Cleveland Police believes this is not a random act of violence. However, the incident is currently under investigation, and that is into us here this morning. And so that is, we're going to wrap our news right there as we have, I tell you what, we're going to now check this, then we'll check traffic, and then talk to Gary Thurman in just a moment. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise, 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle and receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident with minor injuries, APD 40 at King Street. So that's going to be in front of Bojangles, Captain D's, that area there on APD 40. And at this time, both lanes going toward the interstate are shut down until the wrecker gets on the scene and moves that out of the way. So again, that's APD 40 at King Street in front of Bojangles and Captain D's there on APD 40, and both lanes going toward the interstate there on APD 40 shut down at this time. We'll keep you up to date on that. Also still seeing a bit of a slowdown, I-75 southbound just past exit 20, an accident that happened earlier this morning there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The annual Doggy Dip event is coming up on Saturday, September 10th at the YMCA Outdoor Pool. YMCA members and non-members are welcome. For more information, contact Rodney Murray at 423-476-5573.
And we go to the phones. Gary Thurman with Guardian Investment Advisors. Gary, how are you this morning?
Steve, I'm really good. It's game day, buddy.
It is game day, UT tonight, and hey, what do you make of the upcoming season for Tennessee?
I'm pretty excited about it. I think our offense is going to be really strong and really fast. Hopefully, our defense has improved a little bit. So I think it's going to be a fun season to watch some Tennessee football.
Certainly so. Kicks off tonight here, Mix 104.1 at 7 o'clock. Well, our segment with Gary each week, questions and answers from the listeners and viewers. And we've got a few for you this morning, Gary. And the first says, my wife has acquired 3 separate 401ks over the years. Is it possible to combine all of them into one plan?
Yeah, absolutely. What a great question. I think a lot of people have old 401ks right now because of the pandemic we just went through. Maybe they had to change jobs or something like that. But what we tell folks here, Steve, is to take control of that money. We can wrap those 401ks that she has all into one single IRA and make life a lot easier for her. So, putting those 401ks together would be a great idea. And it's a really, really easy move to make.
All right, we're joined by Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. Another question came in. It says, my company offers a traditional 401k and a Roth 401k. Which one should I place my retirement funds into?
Well, what a great question, because a traditional 401k, the companies are usually given some type of match. So if the company is giving her a match or giving him a match on the traditional 401k, make sure you're putting that amount in. In other words, if they're giving you a 3% match, make sure you're putting 3% into that traditional 401k. Now, other than that, I love Roth IRAs. I love Roth 401ks because that's going to give you tax-free income when you retire. So if you're able to put more money into anything, make sure you are doing it inside that Roth 401k. But again, if the company's giving you a match, you need to make sure you get that match. That's free money. You don't want to pass that up.
Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors, and we did get another question here, and it says, I'm 68 and now worried about long-term care. However, I really don't want to purchase a traditional long-term care plan. Do you have any other solutions?
Yeah, we actually do. What a great question. People don't think about long-term care, unfortunately, because sometimes we're a little older in life. Long-term care is very expensive. The average cost for assisted living in this area is about $4,500 a month. And then if you get into full-skill care, it's about $8,000 a month. So there are ways you can get long-term care coverage if you need it without traditional long-term care. So we can do it through what we call asset-based long-term care, which is basically, Steve, it's a life insurance policy that has long-term care benefits to it. If you never use the long-term care, then the money's just left to your beneficiaries, which is cool. You can also now get involved in what we call a fixed indexed annuity that has long-term care riders attached to it. So several different ways we can take care of folks for long-term care without purchasing a traditional long-term care policy.
Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors, and I know that you've piqued a lot of interest with these answers. So how can people reach you personally, come in for that consultation?
Yeah, absolutely free consultation, complimentary on us. You can call us at 423-710-9199 or simply go to our website, which is giaplantoday.com.
All right, and of course, Plan Today on tomorrow is the big show Saturday morning at 9 o'clock on Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and MixTV.tv. And Gary, really enjoyed the show last week. I know you've got a big one this Saturday.
Yeah, we're excited about the show tomorrow. We're talking about, some of the questions we're getting right now, Steve, those stem from the radio show. So if you want some information about some great retirement planning, long-term care planning, old 401ks, tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we'll probably be talking about those things.
Yeah, and absolutely right. Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. Gary, one more time, how do we get a hold of you?
423-710-9199 or go to our website, giaplantoday.com.
Gary Thurman, Guardian Investment Advisors. Gary, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, buddy.
Okay, man. Gary Thurman right there. Back in just a moment. Dr. Brian Beard's going to join us for sports right around the corner. Don't forget, we'll have the Bradley County elected officials swearing in at 9 o'clock this morning live on MixTV.tv.
Back to school and looking cool. This is John Davis.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
I went to getcortina.com and filled out a secure consultation form. Within 24 hours, I received a full diagnosis of my skin condition and a custom Cortina prescription directly tailored for my skin. So stop trying to cover up your rosacea. Clear it up with Cortina at getcortina.com.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this. Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Of the Alzheimer's Association, of course, the big Alzheimer's Walk is October 1st, so we're 1 month away. Today is September 1st. Obviously, UT kicks off the season tonight, Bridget. So let's get an update. We've been doing bidding. We're doing this auction. There's the ball if you're watching MixTV.tv. So Josh Heupel, a UT coach, has signed it. This is a Tennessee football, a Nike football. Looks great. Where are we as far as the bidding right now?
The bid is at $510 right now from Jimmy Logan.
All right, so the bid is $510. You can. We've got about, I want to say about 15 minutes. We're gonna have to shut this down about 8:45. So you can call your bid in on the volunteer Red Up Pass Mix line 423-614-6499. You can text your bid in on the HHM text line, Henderson, Hutchinson, McCullough Accounting Firm, at 423-614-6499. But so the bid is at $510, and we've got about 15 minutes to go here. Josh Heupel signed the ball, gave it to Dan Howell. Dan Howell, Representative Howell, on to Life Care with it. And Todd Fletcher, president of Life Care, called me last evening and said, hey, let's raise some money for the Alzheimer's Association. 614-6499. Call or text.
A better life begins with better sleep. Discover yours during the Mermaid Mattress Labor Day Savings Event going on now at all 11 Mermaid Mattress locations. You'll receive a free adjustable base upgrade on Mermaid's iCool and L&K mattress sets. Mermaid Mattress, better price.
All right, for today, we'll have sunny skies, a high around 92. Clear skies this evening with a low of 70. For tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon with a high of 89 tomorrow. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 64 degrees. Asta is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
And we're joined by our buddy, Dr. Brian Beard, Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. How in the world are you?
Doing good. Can't be any better with it. It's cool outside and football on the game tonight, the big not the Bradley Cleveland game tonight, but this weekend, and then Tennessee tonight, Michigan this weekend.
Oh, man. To me, it's the best time of the year. I just love it.
Absolutely.
Well, and I tell you, we're going to get into some sports here with Dr. Beard, and then we'll talk about some of these games. Braves over the Rockies last night, 3-2 the final. Game 3 tonight, 7:20. We will not have coverage tonight due to our Tennessee coverage. U.S. Open, Serena Williams continues her unbelievable run. Her final tournament, she did defeat the world number 2 last night. Tiger Woods in her box last evening, along with her family. Also, late last night, early this morning, number 1 seed Daniil Medvedev advanced, as did tennis phenom Coco Gauff. Also, Andy Murray, Madison Keys, Nick Kyrgios all move on to the third round. Mix 1041. Yeah, we are your home of the Vols, presented by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. The Vols will kick off their season tonight here on Mix 1041 at 7 o'clock kickoff. Pre-game begins at 3:30. Live with Mike the Strong Sauce Lawson, his crew at Aubrey's. Rocky Top Review with Josh Rogers, who's about to officially be a commissioner in about 20 minutes. Is Josh, Jason Cox, and Stephen Shelton will join me for Rocky Top Review at 4:30 this afternoon. Right here, Mix 1041, presented by CHI Memorial. And then the Vol Network Big Orange Countdown. They go 2 hours for the first time in network history. Used to be 90 minutes or 2-hour pregame now. Presented locally by Hardee's. That starts at 5 o'clock. Mix 1041 is Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It is Cleveland Bradley. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we'll have triple coverage, Mix 1041, Talk 1013 The Buzz, and MixTV.tv. You can also listen or watch on your phone or mobile device through the free Mix 1041 app. Download at mymix1041.com. Free thanks to CHI Memorial. Walker Valley travels to Ottawa tomorrow night. We'll have that on 99.1 FM. And Hardee's Friday Night Blitz, Ryan Lovelace, Andy Jenkins, following all the games. And don't stand in line for tickets for Cleveland Bradley tomorrow night. Get them early at the Towne Squire, your high school football ticket hub for 45 years. Larry's got them today. I'd go ahead and get them today or tomorrow before the game at the Towne Squire. And also, Brian, something that you're very familiar with tonight, Cleveland Middle will be at Lake Forest. That's a huge middle school game tonight.
It is. Actually, a minute ago when I said it was tonight, I'm ready for that game. I'll be there tonight. My nephew plays for Lake Forest.
Braylon?
So, Braylon plays there.
Yeah.
It's really having a good year, so I'm excited. It's good. Anytime at Bradley, Cleveland, even at that level, it's pretty intense. It's a lot of fun.
Well, Dr. Beard, let's go ahead and get into it. What's happening? What do you got?
Well, we got some big football.
Yeah.
The Ball State tonight at Tennessee, it's like 35.5 points, so it's a big spread. But I think there's so much excitement around Tennessee. I think they'll probably do that. I think it'll probably be Ball State might score once.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think they might score once.
Everybody's saying about UT that it's all about the defense. The offense is going to be there with Hendon Hooker, and I saw Bob Kessling last night on WDEF with Chip Chapman, and I tell you, everybody's talking about if the defense steps up. I mean, here we go, Brian. I mean, it's like, it's these Vol fans. They get a little nuts this time of year.
They do.
I don't know if you heard of Dr. Paul Conn an hour ago. said on our air that the Volunteers will beat Georgia the first Saturday in November.
I've heard that from several people. So,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's pretty tall.
That is ridiculous. In Athens.
Yes, it is. But I agree with you. I think Tennessee, that Heupel being an offensive guy, offensive coach, the offense is going to be ready. So it does come down to the defense, as it does for most teams as far as championship runs and things like that.
Let's talk about your Michigan Wolverines. How are things looking this year?
Well, we think we're going to be pretty good. It's hard to know. We used up all our luck last year, I think. So it's hard to do it 2 years in a row. And, of course, the team that's been our nemesis is Ohio State, and they're supposed to be one of the top in the country. A lot of people picking them to win it all. So it's going to be tough. But at least we're in the conversation. We had a lot of years where we weren't even in the conversation. So
here we go. Let's talk about this, because college football, especially over the last few years, maybe the last 5 to 7 years, has taken over Labor Day weekend. So we have 5 days, hallelujah, of college football beginning tonight. There's some other big battles. I know now it's left me. West Virginia's got a pretty big game tonight.
West Virginia, Pitt, and,
that's right.
Purdue and Penn State.
There's
some good games.
There's some good games.
Excited, yeah.
Other than UT, which we hope is not a good game. Anyway,
that's right. I hope it's a blowout.
You get into the weekend. I just want to hit some highlights here. We've got the Chick-fil-A kickoff game Saturday afternoon. I know a lot of your family's into the Georgia Bulldogs, and so the Bulldogs and Oregon on Saturday.
Yeah, and that should be hopefully a blowout. Georgia, hopefully they'll come out strong again. Oregon, I can't remember who it is, but they have a transfer quarterback. Okay. It's Nix that played at Auburn. So that's their quarterback.
I've forgotten
so
that.
All this transferring
Patrick Nix,
all this transferring makes it kind of interesting, because you're going to be seeing people in different uniforms than you did the last couple of years. But I still think Georgia's way too strong, way too physical for Oregon.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Let's hit some other highlights. You mentioned them, Ohio State University, and hello to Carmen Lastoria from Lee, who's from Ohio, Adam Lewis, and some of our friends there. Ohio State's going to host Notre Dame in the big showcase game of the weekend nationally on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting to have it first game of the year. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good game. I do think Ohio State will probably let them hang around for a little bit, and then second half, I think they'll take care of them.
I think so. Of course, this is the first season as Brian Kelly has
that's right.
Departed LSU. And speaking of which, Sunday night,
Florida State at
LSU.
Yeah, I like that game because I want to see what LSU is going to do now with Brian Kelly. Let's see if they can turn it up a little bit.
Of course, that'll be in New Orleans, actually, on Sunday night. Labor Day game will be Joe Moore's Georgia Tech Ramblin' Rick taking on Clemson. I believe that's back in Atlanta on Monday night, Labor Day.
That's right, and be interesting to see what Dabo does. He's got and everybody act like Clemson was down last year, but they still won 10 games.
Yeah,
so he'll have them ready. He's a great coach and motivator, and of course Georgia Tech's not known for their football here recently. so I think that one might not be too close.
Let's circle all the way back around. Brian, you are a Bradley Bear football player, and Bradley will host Cleveland tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Bear Stadium. What do you make of this matchup, especially both teams coming off of big wins last Friday night?
Yeah, I think it's going to be, as always, I think it's a great game. And Bradley had too many turnovers against Walker Valley, so hopefully they'll fix that. And Cleveland is always Cleveland. I think they're going to come out strong. They had a little trouble scoring, I saw, which is we're not used to that with Cleveland. So it'd be interesting to see if they correct that.
Coach Wheeler, who was in here last hour, he said he loved it. He's a defensive coach, came up the defensive ranks. He said, I think he said offense sells tickets, but defense wins ball games.
That's it.
And I said the same thing. I said, well, it's 6-3. He said, yeah, a lot of it made of that, but however, it was a great defensive effort. Right. So what's going to happen at Bear Stadium tomorrow night, Brian?
Well, I've got to go with the Bears.
Yeah.
I got to go with Coach Floyd, and that's right. Yeah. And rivalries are so much fun, and the Bradley-Cleveland has to be one of the best anywhere.
I don't know, Austin, I don't know if Brian's seen this. Put that picture up, Mayor Davis.
I did see that.
Did you see that?
Yes.
We've got
awesome.
It. Yeah, there it is, right there on mixedtv.tv.
I love it.
Look, he's got his feet up on Brooks' desk. And
poor Kevin.
Kevin called in a few minutes ago.
I heard that. Yeah,
said he's going to answer, which, look, he doesn't have a plan, and you could tell. I mean, he said, well, we're going to, no, there's no plan.
You know, when I was in school, they stole the bear off of our out front there at Bradley, and then so we had a bunch of kids that went over there and burned a bee in the field. So it's lots of fun. I mean, there's nothing like the Bradley.
It's not
Cleveland.
that level anymore, you know.
Right.
It's not the level.
That's probably good.
Probably a good thing.
There for a while before, I think it was after I left, after I was in college, they did away with the Bradley Cleveland game because things got too crazy.
It got a little nuts.
It's so great that it's back, and it's, just keep it above water.
Well, and honestly, what Coach Wheeler pointed out, and he's right, it's a different day in the fact that a lot of these kids, they go to church together.
Oh, yeah.
They know each other. They're friends. I mean, it's not thankfully like it used to be. I hope the fans all behave. And let me tell you something. We got cameras this year, so we'll be taking pictures of all of you if you mess up.
There you go.
Brian, I do want to talk about the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry and something I'm very excited about. I know you're passionate about, you and your dad and your sister and the whole family, your mom. Is FCA and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And Bridget, I guess this would be a good time to announce this morning that the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry is partnering with Mix 104.1 and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
That's right. We're starting a Coach and Athlete of the Month program with Center for Cosmetic Dentistry and the Ocoee FCA. So they're coming in next week to make that announcement, and we're looking forward to it.
Oh, so we previewed a little too soon. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, okay. We're going to get Matt Moore.
We're excited about that. Yeah. That's awesome.
We're going to give Matt Moore a toothbrush, I think, finally. But it's always been important to your family.
It has. We've all been very active in FCA, going through school, and I was on the board for several years there, and my friends are on the board now. My daughter's father-in-law, Matt Diller, is very active in FCA. So FCA is very important to us. It always has been from the time we were in middle school growing up. It was always something we were involved in, the whole family.
Dr. Brian Beard, Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. So before we go here, we got to talk about what's happening at the dental office.
Well, today, as you can see, I've got my Michigan shirt on. Today is our kickoff.
That's right.
At the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. So I'll probably be the only one in Michigan today. Dad's not. Well, my daughter will probably have it on, but everybody else will have on the big orange, more than likely.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun day. It's a football kickoff, and we do some specials, and everybody dresses up, so it's fun.
How do people get more information? They want to come in and maybe have a consultation, come see you. What do they need to do?
We do free consultations all the time to give people an idea of what we can do or maybe a second opinion. Call the office. Call Gina at 476-6541. We'll get you in and take care of you.
Dr. Brian Beard, and of course, hello, Dr. Kenneth Beard. Judy, I know your mom loves these segments.
Loves them, yes.
She's our one viewer who really gets into this. And Blake, he's so bitter, it's unbelievable.
There you go.
Darlia, of course, the entire family. We love them, the Beards, and of course, repeat that number one more time, Brian.
Yeah, 476-6541.
We love them. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me here.
I'm heading down to the courthouse. We're going to be airing live the swearing in of the officials, and there's a few of those guys, including Josh Rogers, who's going to become a commissioner, Denny Collins. I mean, the apocalypse is upon us.
That's right.
And I hope it's like a wedding where they say, if anybody disagrees with this,
speak now, and you're going to be the one.
Yeah, I'll scream. Anyway, no, we'll be down there for that. Thanks, Doc.
Hey, go Bears.
No, here we go. All right, Bridget. Okay. And so we're going to do another Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace. I'll give you about, we've got a little commercial break here. Let's see, here's what you got. We got the UT ball signed by Coach Josh Heupel. Now, if some of you were waiting to come to the end where Jimmy Logan was already in court and couldn't respond, he's at 5'10", is that where we are?
5'10", that's right.
All right, again, just to quickly repeat, State Representative Dan Howell received this signed football. Josh Heupel has signed it from UT head coach. He gave it to Life Care Centers of America. I got a call from Todd Fletcher last night. Life Care Todd said, look, we want to give this ball as an auction on the air, and we're donating all the proceeds to the Alzheimer's Association. Life Care is a national sponsor of the Alzheimer's Association. The Alzheimer's Walk is October 1st. You can get more information, just go on their website. So the bidding's at $510. I'm going to give everybody, you've got about, because I got to go, and we're not letting Bridget do this because her and her mother will have this on eBay before you can turn around. So let's see here. We're going to give why do I drag your mother into these things?
I don't know.
30, we've got about you got 4 minutes. You have 4 minutes to beat $510. This would make you talk about a nosebleed gift idea for any UT fan. Tennessee starts tonight, 7 o'clock. So here on Mix 1041, 614-6499. Call us now if you want to beat 510 is the bid right now. Or text 614-6499. You got I'll give you 4 minutes. We got to get out of here. All right, back in a minute.
Stroke is the...
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Anna, can you count to 5 without saying 1 or 3?
Sure, 2, 4, 5.
That's right. Our big story is the 2 for $5 breakfast deal at Hardee's.
You got me.
I know, I did.
Bite into our made-from-scratch biscuits today. Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Welcome back, everybody. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, Direct Primary Care Associates. Our buddy Brian Fretwell here. Brian, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Steve. Thanks for having me again.
Well, it's great to have you. And here's the question, and I've heard this one myself, is, I hear Direct Primary Care, I hear you, I hear Stacy. Mm-hmm. What do we expect? What can we expect when we come in and actually have a visit?
I'm glad you asked that question because we're not like anything that you would expect. We're all creatures of habit, right? We're used to a certain thing. We're used to, hey, I've got my insurance card. I'm going to call. I'm going to wait for a month or two or a week or two to get an appointment, or I'm going to go to a walk-in clinic. They're going to ask me a ton of questions, same questions I've asked 1,000, been asked 1,000 times, answered 2,000. Sign this, sign that, and I still am confused on what I'm supposed to do, and then I'm going to sit there in the waiting room. We're nothing like that. So at Direct Primary Care Associates, you actually sign up after you visit us at our website, directpca.com. You can sign up right from there, and when you sign up, you put your cell phone number in, and we send you a link to our app. We have an app that's made specifically for us and our patients. You put in all of your medical history in there, and as long as it doesn't change from the time we're taking care of you, you never have to do that again. Okay?
Great.
We don't verify insurance because we don't take insurance. Okay, we're very predictable, and our monthly membership fee. Once you sign up with us and you pay your monthly membership fee, I always say you pay us on the first and you get 30 days for free. Okay, so past that, again, not having to break out the pocketbook before you're seen or even after you're seen or getting bills in the mail. So your very first visit is, strangely enough, almost exactly like the fee for service, other than all those other things. Other than when you walk into our office, there's typically nobody in the waiting room. When I say typically, our waiting room is empty. We have a beautiful Vols orange couch, go Vols, that not a whole lot of people get to sit on. We take you right back to the exam room, which is also our offices. Our offices are inside of our exam room. We only have one exam room per provider. And when your appointment time is when you're seen. So if your appointment is 9 o'clock in the morning, you're walking right back into our office, into the examination room, and you're actually being seen. Not asked all those questions and sign this and verify that. We get right to the problem. Whatever it is you're there for, that's what we're going to take care of. If you're there for your new patient visits, your first time seeing us, we want to spend an hour with you if you have the time. We want to go over your complete medical records, your comprehensive medical history, a full head-to-toe physical exam, looking at your head, ears, eyes, nose, throat, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, skin, musculoskeletal system, all of that stuff. Wow. Just getting you up to date. Also, we want to do a complete lab profile. And that's checking your complete blood count, complete metabolic profile, thyroid, 3-month average of your blood sugars, your cholesterol, if you're a male, your PSA, your urinalysis. And if you don't know what all of those mean, you can always go to our website and check that out. But let's just say that we are very comprehensive, especially in that very first visit, because we want to get to know you. Yeah. We want to know everything we can about you. We want to ask those questions that you don't normally think about and be very, very thorough. And actually, we want to do that once a year, all right? So the longer we take care of you, the better we get to know you, the better we get to know your family. And when that happens, you build trust and you build competence. Competence in that having a clear vision of what your health looks like, what your goals are, what your healthcare provider's goals are, and getting you there as quickly as we possibly can and keeping you there. So that's really how we're different. Now, once that visit's over, and we get this a lot, I love especially the very first visits, patients are like, is that it? Like, do I need to check out with the front desk? And like, nope, that's it. You can leave, you know, because we do all of our own follow-ups too. That's so right. Meaning when you're in there and you're seeing us, we say, all right, I want to see you again in 3 months or 4 months or 6 months, or hey, everything's good, I'll see you in a year. And we make your appointment right then. And with our system, with that HIPAA compliant app that we built for us and our patients, you get text message reminders, you get, access to your online medical records, you get access to everything that we're doing, everything that we talk about, all in one cool little app on your phone.
Wow. All right. So how can people get the information? How can they get signed up for their first visit?
We would love for you to come visit us at directpca.com. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that sign up now button and you can sign up with us. Our price points are, we do strategically put them at less than what people's copays and deductibles are for a year for most insurances around here. If you just want to find us on Facebook, follow us. Go to Facebook, Instagram. You can find us there. Just look for Direct Primary Care Associates, Cleveland, Tennessee. You can also give us a call if you want to talk to somebody, 423-650-4831. We would love to talk to you.
Hey, listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthauer, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Central High School Bears on top of 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
A better life begins with better sleep. Discover yours during the Mermaid Mattress Labor Day Savings Event going on now at all 11 Mermaid Mattress locations. You'll receive a free adjustable base upgrade on Mermaid's iCool and L&K mattress sets. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress. Better price.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank. this morning, served by Taziki's here on Mix 104.1 and at MixTV.tv. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Happy birthday to Kyla Cross, who is 11 today, a 5th grader at Michigan Avenue. And then Jamie Fox is having a birthday today as well, a PE teacher at Michigan Avenue. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us on that same number. It's the HHM text line. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. And let's get a final check of traffic here on Mix Mornings today. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, North Lee Highway in Cleveland, and DonLedford.com. Crews are still working to clear up that accident we told you about earlier, APD 40 at King Street. So that's going to be in front of Bojangles and Captain D's as you're headed toward the interstate there on APD 40. It was affecting both of those lanes earlier this morning, but that should be cleaned up and out of the way shortly. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number as well, and we'll be glad to take those calls, and we appreciate those calls as always. This traffic report brought to you by Misfit Tacos. Misfit Tacos is Cleveland's home for chef-crafted tacos with bold, unique flavors that have our community talking. With combos starting at $8.99 and a full kids menu, Misfit Tacos is perfect for the whole family. Okay, we are ready. It is game day. Vol season opener is tonight, live from Neyland Stadium. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock. Our pregame locally here begins at 3:30 this afternoon, right here on Mix 104.1. We've had a song request here, so here we go.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Baskin-Robbins on Keith Street, locally owned by the Benton family in Cleveland for over 50 years. Within their 40 flavors of ice cream, they can build sundaes, make 40 different types of shakes, and add different ice creams to different products. You name it, they can make it for you. Enjoy Baskin-Robbins at home. Their take-home items include hand-packed quarts or pints, polar pizzas, and cakes. Baskin-Robbins, Keith Street, Cleveland.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com. lifetime.com.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
A better life begins with better sleep. Discover yours during the Mermaid Mattress Labor Day Savings Event going on now at all 11 Mermaid Mattress locations. You'll receive a free adjustable base upgrade on Mermaid's iCool and L&K mattress sets. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress. Better price.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland. From Red Bank to Collegedale. Luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell, and typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today. This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.